Hey, I'm SToRMCLoRD. So I'm doing a bit of a different video today. Today I'm just going to be going through a few training things, just talking about myself. So, I didn't mention in my other video, part of the reason that I was leaving was actually because my elbows have had a bit of a problem recently, where I was doing too much with them and it actually caused me to get tennis elbow in both my elbows, so not just the left one or the right one, both of them at the same time. So I've had a bit of problem with that recently, so at first with Rocket League it really affected how much I could play. So I don't know if all of you guys know this, but before the CGI I'd only played probably about 5 hours in the 2 weeks before, maybe less, I don't know, about that. I really just hadn't been able to play. The actual day was pretty hard for my arms at first, like I think about halfway through the day I was a bit sore, and it was really good that we had a bit of a long break for lunch because it really meant my arms could recover for the end of the day. I only really felt warmed up for that tournament by the end of it because I just hadn't been playing, so you know, by the end of the day I was pretty warmed up because I was good to go. You know, I've been playing all day, so that was pretty good by the end of the day, but early on it wasn't the greatest, unfortunately. I couldn't play at my highest level, but it worked out okay. So that was part of my reason, because recently I felt like it's really hard to keep up with everyone else practicing as much as they do if I'm not practicing as well. So just because I haven't been able to do my usual practice routine, it's just really been affecting me. So I'm really just gonna take it easy for a bit. So I've been taking it easy anyway, but now I don't have to worry about CGI games or trying to improve myself in the tiny amounts of games that in gameplay that I can have, just like as much as I can to keep up. It's a lot less of a hassle having to not worry about that stuff, which is really nice. So that was influencing part of my decision to leave as well. It was actually probably a big factor just with my elbows, just it made it really hard. It wasn't exactly what I wanted out of it, so I still have the desire to play well in the CGI. That's still there. I still want to play my best. I'm just gonna have to let my elbows recover for now. So if I give you a bit of backstory as to why this happened, it's basically I was trying to be really good at 3 different games at once. So I was trying to be really good at Street Fighter, really good at Rocket League, and really good at Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now the problem with doing it in these 3 games is, especially for the 2 fighting games I mentioned, fighting games are obviously very input intensive sort of games. So for me to do it in Street Fighter and Smash, that's a big step. Not many players will even try to do 2 fighting games at once. You either do one or the other. So this was a pretty big leap by me to try, and I was achieving it for a while. I could feel myself getting better, but it just became a problem because my line of work that I want to do is transcription, and with transcription you're having to do touch typing and a lot of that stuff, so it just didn't work out in the end because I was just doing too much with my arms. So I've decided that in future, Street Fighter I'll play on the side just a little bit, just because I really enjoy that game. I've decided to pretty much give up on Smash for now because the characters that I really enjoyed playing are very, very input intensive, and I didn't really enjoy the game as much when I couldn't play the characters I really wanted to. So I'm planning on giving that one a break. I might play a bit of Smash 4 just playing with a friend, but that one's not as input intensive, so I don't really have to worry about that one wrecking my arms, thankfully. So I just have to look after my body at the moment, and that's a big reason why I dropped out of the CGI, because my body just wasn't taking it in terms of my arms. I really wanted to keep playing, but I just felt like I was gonna, at some point I felt like my level was really gonna bring my team down and me down, because I'd feel really bad if I knew I could play better. It's just because I couldn't practice that I was letting my team down. So I decided it'd be good to leave now, give them more time to synergize with a new player, and then I'll hopefully make a return at some point next year. I'm really hoping to get back to it next year. That's my goal. I want to be doing transcription work or back to Rocket League by next year. Or not like straight away next year, but by maybe halfway next year I really want to get back to it at the latest. That's kind of where I'd like to get to. So that's just what's been happening with me. That's a bit more of why I left. I might go through a bit of training stuff with you guys if you want. So what I've been practicing today is just my air movement. So say I'm going from here, I'm going to go to the midway point, and I'm going to hover. Oh, hover, hover, hover. Oh, okay, I'm on the wall. That works. Anyway, so what I want to do is I have specific points I want to go to, and when I get to them, I want to hover, and then I want to go back to where I came from, and I want to hover where I came from. And I just kind of want to keep this continuous hover going. So the goal is to keep it hovering. Ah, I'm out of control. Alright. So the goal is to keep it hovering in these spots. And then you go to the next spot. And then once you get good at it, you start adding in some spins and all the fancies. Just to make it a little bit nicer, a little bit harder to do too. So if I go over there, might add some spins, might go down a bit, then up a bit. Because this is just to emulate when a ball's not exactly where you want, and you have to control your car to get to it. So it's just trying to keep me a bit more controlled. I find it really helps me with my wall hits when I practice this for a while. So I got some clips before okay, so I'm doing this video for a second time because I don't know what happened in the first video, but it went and then it was 25 minutes. So I can't really upload a 25-minute video. It's a bit too long with my internet, and also I'm probably kind of rambling a bit. So I mean, if you guys really want to, I can upload that video, but it'll be a bit similar to this one, and there'll be a lot of rambling. So I'll just be going on and on about stuff. So I do go through a bit of my training routine and whatnot. I might eventually upload that video just for fun, just so you can see my training routine, but it is a bit of a longer video. Well, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get it? Come hither! Ugh! Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Anyway, as you can see, like, I'm actually getting onto the ball a bit better now, off the wall. So just doing that little bit of training has already helped me get my wall hits a bit more controlled. Whoa. So yeah, I definitely have not lost my competitive desire with regards to CGI, Rocket League, everything. I still want to get back to that level. I just definitely still want to keep practicing. So I've had a good bit of practice today. I see the physio tomorrow, so I'll be able to know a bit more about how my arms are doing. So I'm pretty keen to learn if they're doing better, worse than he last saw me. I know they're doing better in a way because they don't hurt as much as they used to. So it used to hurt pretty much most of the time. Especially the first couple days after I first did the injury. It was pretty bad. My whole arm just kind of hurt from my elbow down. It was just kind of like along the forearm, especially at the elbow. It's just really sore, it's really tender. So it's a lot better now because it doesn't hurt at all during the day when I'm not doing anything. And even when I do stuff, it doesn't really hurt anymore. It starts to get to a point where it's tired, and that's what it's kind of at now. Because I've been doing this Rocket League for a while now with this training. So I probably will hop off very soon and wish you guys a nice day. But for now, I'll just do a little bit more, talk a little bit longer because there's a couple more things I want to cover. So I've got a couple new videos I'm planning to come out soon, very soon. I hope. I don't know how very soon is for me. It may take me a while to figure out how to do all the video editing. It depends how long it takes me, because I've never done it before. So I don't know, I don't have any clue how to do it. So it just depends how long that... Oh, nice shot! It depends how long it takes me to do all that stuff. So that's a big factor in this. So my first video is probably going to be... It's either going to be a training routine video, so me going through what you can do in each game mode as training to get yourself better at the game. So I'll go through stuff you can do in all-star goalie training, you know, what you can do in rookie aerial training, just the different things you can practice. Oh, this car pops it really, really high. So I'm also learning this new car because there's a new car coming out called the Ripper in the next DLC, and it's kind of like a small Dominus type car. So I'm really keen for that because I've been using the Takumi, and I'm finding I get a bit of problems with the angle of the nose. Just trying to shoot sometimes is a bit of a struggle because your nose is definitely... It not being a cone definitely does affect it at some level. So I was pretty keen to just I used the breakout previously before I used the Takumi, so it's not too big a stretch for me to use the breakout. So I've just been thinking about using the breakout for a bit. And then I'm going to use this until the Ripper comes out. I mean, maybe when the Ripper comes out, I'll still like this car and use it. It does seem like a really, really nice car. I am quite enjoying practicing with it at the moment. So I'm just practicing different things that I could do on the other cars and seeing what it's like doing it on the breakout. Ooh, that was really good though, with that angle. If I can control that into the spot I want. So I have to be a little bit further back for that, and then that shot will work. Eh. Oh, that didn't work. Also, another thing with the breakout is it definitely looks really cool when you're twirling in the air and doing all the flips to do an aerial. Definitely looks pretty cool when you're doing all the twirls. So I really like that. So I've been working a lot on my control in the air. So recently I've been kind of mucking around with Rocket League, just doing flips and stuff, trying to get some really cool plays. Didn't quite work out for me. I got really close on some of them, but that was my evening yesterday, just doing flips. So I'm going to start focusing on getting really good at Rocket League again and not worrying about my flips and stuff until, you know, I'm just going to let them happen. So that, I feel that's the best way to let them do it. Sometimes you just want to focus on them because you just want to have a fun evening, but most of the time I think it's better to just let them happen. If they happen, they happen. Because it's really an in-the-moment thing to make it look really cool. If you're trying to look really cool on all of them, you might look cool on one of them or two of them, but it's better to be consistently cool on all of them, I feel. So I'm just going to be working on that. Whoa! Whoa. I don't even know what just happened there. That was a bit weird. Oops, sorry. Anyway, I think that'll be me for today. I've done quite a bit of Rocket League. I'm glad I was able to tell you guys a bit more about what's happening with me. I probably will upload that 25-minute video at some point. And if you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's going to be pretty long. I'm going to try and get the clips out of it that I really want, because there were two really, really good shots that I got in it that I was super, super chuffed about. Even if I make it into a GIF, I might make it into a Giphy, so I can link the GIFs. So I'll look at doing that for the rest of today. At the moment, I think I gotta go make dinner, because I've got people coming for dinner. So I hope you guys have a nice day. I hope my practice can kind of help you. So don't forget, just keep controlling your air. Keep controlling how you fly. So if you can do this and then hover and then go over there, you're gonna have super duper control. If you can do stuff like this, it's gonna just increase your control tenfold. You're gonna be able to do so much more in game. It's all gonna feel way more intuitive. It's just doing that little bit of practice. I wish you guys well. Have a nice day, and yeah, guys, just have a good day.